Let it all go, let it all go. No submission, this is 250. Greatness or death, this is how we roll. Before I'm laid to rest, I'll conquer the globe.
And when other officers showed up, they were heard laughing and mocking the man.
You guys made a guy pee himself?
Yeah.
And you guys would have let him use the restroom, and then he calls back and said it's okay, he doesn't need PPE anymore because
Wow.
of the soil.
Okay, yeah, so obviously that's awful. But here's the twist. So it turns out the man they were laughing at was a military vet who had an injury from his tour in Afghanistan. The injury was to his lower extremities, causing him bathroom issues. Hence why his need to use the...
This man, the guy that they didn't let use the restroom, was a war vet. He got hit up in Afghanistan. That's why it was so urgent for him to use the damn restroom. They laughing at the man.
restroom was an emergency. So yeah, the officers were mocking a military vet with a war injury. And the fact that she appears to take so much joy in it is just awful. Like if you were at a restaurant and you saw, like, I don't know, a waiter doing this, you'd be furious, much less an officer of the law. So here's what ultimately happened to the officer.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here, 250 Gemstones Exchange. Just where I give you guys great content. And in exchange, you guys leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully all three of the above, and don't be afraid to share my videos. Pass me around, Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also, check out my website, 250gemstones.com.co. Also, check out my Spotify podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. Police still acting the ass out there. And for those of you that people saying their police are just doing their job, shut the hell up. No, they ain't. This video shows why a lot of these police officers do not need to be on the force. But I'm going to let y'all take a look. I'm going to be right back with you to give y'all my opinion.
I told y'all we're going to dive deep. I'm out here in Dallas. Shout out Dallas, D-Town. Shout out Sacramento, where I was raised. Shout out New Orleans, my second home. But we're going to talk about Dallas right now. If you guys want to check this article out, dallasnews.com. Let's dive deep. Dallas cops laughed after disabled military vet was denied restroom, urinated on himself. A Dallas veteran said he was wounded while deployed, but officers refused to review his medical paperwork. Well, of course, because they racist, duh. This article written by Kelly Smith. Dallas Police Oversight is investigating 4 officers caught on video laughing about a disabled military veteran who urinated on himself after he was denied access to a restroom at a Deep Ellum restaurant. Those of you who have never been to Dallas, Deep Ellum is one of the hot spots in the city. A lot of restaurants, a lot of festivities, concerts, clubs. So he just probably trying to enjoy himself. It's a great scenery. It can be dangerous at times. It's on the back end going towards South Dallas. But, yes, a lot of people go out there and have fun, eat and enjoy themselves. These cops want to be assholes. The Dallas veteran, Donnell Lane, told oversight members 2 uniformed off-duty Dallas police officers working security at Sirius Pizza refused to review his medical paperwork around 2:15 a.m. June 10th after employees said he couldn't use the restroom. That is messed up. So they all that far. I'm like, how come the pizza people didn't look at the paperwork? Lane, who said he was disabled while deployed for the U.S. Army, called 911, but officers didn't arrive in time. He said he had a urine and bowel leak issue and left the restaurant. The Dallas Police Department failed me, Lane told oversight members at their monthly August meeting. 2 Dallas police officers discriminated against me and declined to assist me in bridging the gap between myself and the Sirius Pizza manager.
This is why he can get himself a major lawsuit. The military vet. So this is the Alley's Law. The law that guarantees that people with provable medical conditions that create an emergency need to use the bathroom facilities can't be denied access, even if the restrooms are not technically public. So what that means is, if you have proof that you have a medical condition and that medical condition creates an emergency, like that military veteran, he got hit up in his abdomen. He said, I gotta use the restroom. Here's my paperwork. That facility, that establishment cannot refuse access. They cannot deny access to anybody that can prove they have a medical condition, even if the restrooms are not technically public. So whether they're public, private, they have to allow him to use the restroom if he had proper documentation, which he had. I mean, why y'all think they ain't let him in? Would you like to know my opinion? Would y'all like to know my opinion? Of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Let's go.
Y'all see that? Did y'all see these uncivilized cops? Did y'all see how disturbing this video was? The cops laughing at somebody that saw themselves. They're supposed to be protecting community. They're supposed to be the leadership in our community. That's why I say I lead my goddamn self. I don't look toward nobody. I'm talking about as human beings, you know. Now I take that back. There are some people that have good leadership. They have good qualities. But in today's time, the people that's supposed to be leading, that signed up and sworn to protect community and do all these wonderful things in the community, for their community, they ain't doing it. Straight trash, straight garbage. How do you laugh at somebody, another grown man, urinating on himself, soiling himself? Military veteran. So in their eyes, he was just another nigga, right? Just another nigga, and this is their opportunity. A lot of people sign up to torture people. A lot of correctional officers, they get into these jobs so they can torture people. They're sick people. A lot of these officers get these jobs, they're out on the street because they're sick people. You got to be some type of sick person to see somebody humiliate themselves, embarrass themselves, and they legitimately have medical paperwork. He walks around with his medical paperwork defending your dumb ass. This man's fighting for our freedoms, and he can't even use the freaking restroom. I'm curious to see how come when he showed the paperwork, I'm trying to look at the article, when he showed the paperwork to the manager, why didn't the manager let him in? I think the manager was racist too. Now I'm gonna check out, I'm out here in Dallas, I'm gonna check out that Serious Pizza. I'm gonna do some investigation. I'm gonna put on like Carmen Sandiego. I'm finna go like incognito. I'm finna put on me a brim hat, put me on some shades, a long trench coat. I know it's 100 degrees out here. I'm gonna put me on a long trench coat. And I'm gonna spin the block. I'm gonna see what's going on with that Serious Pizza. Because that didn't make any type of sense. The man showed you his paperwork. Just let the man use a damn restroom. Because he was a nigga. He's a black man. And we know they're more threatened. They're scared of niggas because niggas are violent. They're scared to get their ass shot up. And these niggas, all that gold in their mouths, sleeping with their mamas, sleeping with their daughters, sleeping with their cousins, sleeping with their sisters. They're terrified of that. And bringing them little nappy-headed babies home. But they're even more terrified of a black man who carried himself with purpose, who carried himself with a certain decorum, who carries himself with class and speaks well. They really threatened by him because I don't know if they scared this nigga gonna take their job. Well, he's already more qualified. He's a military vet, right? He's smart. He look like he's clean shaven. They are scared of a black man who don't take no shit, who's intelligent, who has class, because he's more of a threat because the way he carries himself, he can get further in life, and they know that. So whatever the reason, his black ass skin was the reason why these cops didn't let him in. And if you one of them people that's gonna say, no, they weren't racist, shut the fuck up. I mean, they're laughing at the man. But if I'm wrong, y'all flood my comments. Y'all flood my comments. Flood my comment section. I want to know, was I off the mark? Most of the time, I don't miss. Matter of fact, all the time I don't miss. I try to be a little bit humble, but damn that I don't miss. 250, I'm gone.